picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Baylor Bears and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. We'll keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Baylor's offense will get the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lagway trying to be heard above the noise. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Cougars. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Lagway to pass. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They think there's room to run to the right here, and they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. 4th down, Lagway. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Flag wave. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Finds his big tight end. And they get it down, short of the first down marker. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll run the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing, Lagway. Complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. using a quick game.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They'll try the counter, and they swarm him under. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Play fake Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bears decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Maybe some room here. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. BYU with the 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running inside, it's Turner. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Flagway wants to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Flagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run it. It's Turner. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate. Boys, it is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Cougar. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Another third down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on fourth down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. Fourth down is just another down. They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not, but it usually says fourth down, and I'm going for it.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Martin.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Cougars want to move quickly. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown Cougars. Fit it in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lagway, under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 12 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And now back to your game in Provo. This offense hits the half with some impressive scoring drives today. It's been a well-oiled machine, and if this keeps up, they could be approaching some school records today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. He's going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Being chased. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. They'll run play action. Got it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down for the tackle.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Safe completion on the screen. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running inside, it's Turner. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Right on the money. Breaks free and he might be gone. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Lagway. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Looking for space. It's Martin. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go play action with Lagway. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from, and he charges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Working the big fella to the corner. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, BYU! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Lagway wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. And as their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose, Holly will update his condition soon. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Griffin. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Big guy smells it.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's...
Touchdown, Bears! The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll go right back to him. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There's a crease. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. BYU has this offense clicking.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
On the option. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are in the very next drive, first play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
50-50 balls like that, it comes down to trust. And in a 2-minute situation with the game on the line, the quarterback knew his guy was going to make a play for him, and his receiver did exactly that.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Griffin. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He's looking to pass. He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse, maybe throughout the way. There's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
This has been a